welcome to a new episode of our YouTube channel. It's called Classicsavers and we have something very British here for you. But it isn't that British as it maybe looks. It's Bavarian and it's the second generation of the BMW 7 Series called E32. You know, so many guys on YouTube are going to film a BMW 7 Series of the second generation, also a 730 maybe, or something like that. All these old 6-cylinder cars, and yeah, we think this car looks so British, so we have to do it today in British for our German followers. Maybe they will understand it, maybe not, but that's not important. So let's take a look around this majestic car from the late 80s or the early 90s. Alright Daniel, I will show you today what I think makes this car such an elegant one. Look at this shape. It's called here on the back the Hofmeister Knick, which is designed by Klaus Luther in the early 80s, and it's also made on the BMW e34 from the third generation 5 Series, which you can see here on the other side when you film in that way. There we also see the owner of this second generation 5 Series. He's called Sebastian. Sebastian is 25 years of age and has the same passion and is also a member of our Classic Saver channel. But Sebastian is not that important today. Today, the important thing is that beautiful machine, driving machine. BMW called it driving machine. I don't know why. And it is that driving machine because you have a 5-speed manual gearbox. So it's a manual transmission, and that's what BMW stands for. Flat 6-cylinder under the engine hood and that manual transmission. Also, it's rear-wheel drive. It's such a pleasure to drive with it. So come with me and I show you some things which are only you can see on the inside, It's a 7 Series, so we take place on the back of this beautiful late 80s luxury sedan, and we are here in not leather seats, it's velour. In German it's called velour. I don't know what it is in English, but it's very comfortable, and I have a lot of leg room also in this car. It feels amazing to go on a journey with it, and yeah, on the back it's the place where you are not want to be because it's a driving machine. Alright, and welcome back into the living room of your grandmother 30 years ago. It's very brown here inside, as you can see my salmon pant. Looking like a nigiri sushi today, but that's not important. But it makes a good contrast. So, which is also a good contrast is the wood trim here, as you can see. It's a natural wood, not like in the facelift or in the V12. You have a glossy one. Here it's really natural and looks like yeah, those ones. You can film there on the other side. Film on the other side there, where you can see the trees. Yeah, like that. Okay, yeah, you have a car which is very good in shape, but yeah, it has nothing inside. It hasn't heated seats, it hasn't leather seats, no automatic transmission like maybe you can order in the V8 or in the V12. So no ZF. It's a 5-speed. I think it's from Getrag. It's called the manufacturer of the transmission. A leather steering wheel without airbag, no heated seats, I said it before, no armrests, no climate control, no board computer, just that manual watch on the middle here. And yeah, there are also wooden plates here, but it's yeah, something like a Kunstleder, we say in Germany. Yeah, but we have 4 power windows, electric power windows. We have an automatic sunroof. And we have, yeah, what do we have? Nothing else but an engine. So it's such a pleasure to see how this engine hood gets opened. It's like on the E30, E34. So, beautiful. I love it. And I love also this engine. It's the M30B30. So a very old 6-cylinder from the late 60s, I think, with a 188 brake horsepower. So it's not a race engine, but it's a very solid, rock solid engine, which can cost you around 150 euros on the gas station. Yeah, nothing more to say about this. It runs great, but it takes 15-16 liters on 100 kilometers, but I love it. So we close it and go for a ride. But I see on the windows we have some problems or issues with the heaters, but Yeah, it's an old car, it's 31 years of age, so this can happen. And what also should been happening is that the first owner should order these ones. These are the Styling 5 BBS rims, 15-inch, beautiful wheels, and when you see the wheels on the car of our friend Sebastian, which we showed you way earlier in that video, you can see those RC 090, I think they call it. Sebastian, is it correct? Okay, Sebastian says it's correct. Around 2,000 euros you have to pay for them because they are so rare and looking so great with that chrome finish. Amazing, I love them. But I think I don't want to keep them on my e32 because it's a more classic car. This is in Germany called a Bastelbude.
Yeah.
And now maybe we should go over to show you Sebastian's car. Do you like it or you don't like it? I'm sure you like it, so we go on to that one. Okay, Sebastian is a shy guy in front of the camera, so he don't want to be in that video, so I have to do it alone. And yeah, I hoped that Sebastian would talk to us in the video and answer some questions. I have so many questions for Sebastian, but he don't want. So let's start and see that beauty, that Calypso Red beauty. In Germany it's called Calypso Rot, and I don't know why he has so many bottles of water on that, but it's not important. Yeah. That was also not very good skill from me, but that's also not important. But what is important is what's inside. Sebastian has that glossy wood trim in the doors.
Komplett unaufgeräumt.
Es ist komplett unaufgeräumt. Was heißt das auf Deutsch? I don't understand it very good, but it's okay. So it's not possible to film the car because Sebastian is very ashamed about how dirty this is. Yeah, okay, so I want to know from you, our followers now, should we film the car when it's cleaned and it looks like it looks from the outside, but from the interior it's horrible? So, do you want to see this or you don't want to see this? So let's drive 7 Series because this one is clean. Okay, so back behind the steering and now the first time driving this ultimate driving machine here in front of the camera. So yeah, it's always a pleasure to drive it. I really appreciate you to buy such a car because it has that raw flat 6-cylinder sound. It shifts very good, pure driving. It's really pure driving. Couldn't describe it in another way. And yeah, I really love it. The people are still always looking when I'm driving around with that with that beauty. Yeah, last but not least, we want to talk to you about the problems of this car. Yeah, rust is a big problem of this car, as it is on the e34 and also of all these BMWs from the early 90s or late 80s. You have to close the window because it's maybe a little bit too loud. And another problem is the fuel consumption. You can't drive this car all day because yeah, around 15 liters are going through that engine. And yeah, but I still love it, but still driving it also on the weekends, or yeah, maybe 1 or 2 times a week when the weather is good. So then the rust will not come back, hopefully. Yeah, I hope you really like that review of our BMW 730i from 1990. I hope that you like also that I'm speaking English the whole video, so British English. I love to speak British English, talk to you in that way, not in French as we did last time. So yeah, we hope that you will leave a comment, critics or positive things, I don't know. Leave an Abo und Daumen hoch und Glocke aktivieren. Ich wünsche euch einen wunderschönen Abend und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns im nächsten Video. Eure Classic Savers. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a